What's up, guys, and welcome back to episode 26 of the Manchester United Career Mode. And we're getting down to the nitty gritty of this season. 9 games left. 9 games? No. 9 games left. Sad. Last game, obviously, last episode we put out the Champions League by PSG, so spoilers if you haven't seen it. You can see we got the draw there with them and they beat us in the first leg, so sad times there. So we've only got the league left. We're out of the other cup. We did win some other silverware with the Carabao Cup this season, but it is what it is. I suppose just trying to hold on for the Premier League. The form we're in though, we get some tough games ahead. Wolves, Chelsea and Liverpool. Definitely not the easiest games. Wolves have gave us some very tough games in recent memory. Chelsea, obviously, we've played that we can beat them, we can lose to them. Havertz loves to chip our goalkeepers. Liverpool, and then Everton as well. So 4 very tough games for this episode, which could definitely be league defining, to say the least. Let's move in swiftly on. I say swiftly, it's been a minute in the video and we're just still on this page. But yeah, moving swiftly on, let's get into this Wolves game and get started. So moving as swiftly as we can. Wolves, always a tough side for us to face. Don't know why. We definitely do struggle. They hold a lot of the ball, and I definitely feel when we play them, we definitely see a lot of this, like the ping ball action we see here. Don't really know why, but they definitely took the front of the attack, and how this isn't offside, I will never know. But 10 minutes in, Christopher Nkunku loves scoring for us for Wolves. Hank has done the last 4 games. But somehow he's onside there and gets Wolves 1-0 up. First half went pretty much the same way. We struggled to make any chances, and then in the second half, Yusuf Poulsen from an Nkunku pass, Nkunku just tearing us apart, finding those pockets of space, and Yusuf Poulsen slots it home to make it 2-0 to Wolves, and suddenly we're in danger, like alarm bells were ringing. 55 minutes in, we get a corner though, and Fernando Nino, who just came on not too long for Erling Haaland, heads us ahead back into the game. They give us a slight chance. 77 minutes, this is quite funny. This football gets played and it's shit. So I'm like, time to make a sub. Because everything's all over the place and we're struggling for players. I try to do whatever I can to find the goal. As we go back in, they make a very bad pass just as we go back in, and then Jack Grealish slots it into the bottom corner to make it 2 each. I just felt I had to keep that full segment in just for the fact that, I get so annoyed with a bad pass. I'm like, right, we need to make these changes, and then suddenly, boom, goal. I'm like, I can't really take it. I can't take that out. 87th minute, Nino picks up the ball again. Jack Grealish gets a little turn back into Fernando Nino, who smashes it past the goalkeeper. 88th minute winner from Fernando Nino. Absolutely great player we've brought in here. When you think he cost less than 10% than what we paid for Erling Haaland, I think Nino has been definitely a player of the season, making up for the fact Haaland been injured for so much of it. Nino's definitely found his own way. And that's good, that's what we're after. We do get a couple of injuries. The first one is Danny Ings, only 5 days, nothing to worry about there. Dennis Mann is out for 3 months, so it's a bit of a sore one. It's just adding in more and more and more to that injury list of ours. So yeah, not ideal for the injury list being what it is, but what is ideal is that result against Wolves could have been massive. Difference between taking a loss and no points and taking 3 could be massive for us here. Moving on into the Chelsea game, we go to Stamford Bridge. Juan Musso is in the goals now for Chelsea. We'll have a look at their lineup. I feel that defence changes every time we play them. They've either got a defence stacked to good players, or it's youngsters. Like Koundé is on the bench. They've had PK at a point as well. Tomori's wearing the armband. And Chelsea, we know what Chelsea are like, very strong, and it took to about the 40th minute to really see a chance as Christian Pulisic smashes near post against Jan Oblak to make it 1-0 to Chelsea. Bit of a sore one there. We hadn't really playing exactly bad this game, but to see them score was probably the sorest point. They hadn't really had many chances before that. So they go 1-0 down, bit of a slow one before half time. And then the second half continues the same. Great tackle here by Ruben Neves. Fabio Vieira picking the ball up and putting a lovely ball through to Matteo Moreno. He's got all the time, all the space in the world, and he smashes home what was his first Manchester United goal ever against Chelsea to bring it to 1 each, and what a crucial goal that could be in the long term for the young Spaniard. I really like Moreno. Obviously, we brought him up through our academy. And he picks the ball up here after a good tackle by Neves again, slips that ball through for Erling Haaland, and Haaland smashes it in 82nd minute to make it 2-1 Man United and complete the turnaround. Yeah, I like Moreno. We brought him through our academy. Appeared, and no, he's getting games now. It's season 2. I mean, for a player that only came through in like the first season from the academy to be in the team and as high rated as he is absolutely amazing. We move on to Liverpool next, and Liverpool again, like we said, this was a tough run of fixtures. We've been pretty much comeback kings. A poor ball out there though from Oblak really set the tone though for this game, as Mo Salah dances his way through. There's Alexander Arnold, and there's Sadio Mane winning that header down low and hard to make it 1-0 Liverpool. And I'm going myself, well, past 2 games have been comeback kings. We're definitely conceding. We're having issues in this defence. We can do it. Yeah. Not really. We're giving just Sadio Mane far too much space, and great save by Oblak, cleared beautifully by the defender, and it came back to Mane and was just cleared away. But that should have been 2-0. Let's face it. We do get a chance here. This ball gets cleared away, and it's Matteo Moreno. Watch this for a shot. What a save by Alisson. Moreno only scoring 2 games in a row, but like I just want to see the replay of this. Like, look at the curl on this ball. That's top. It's actually top corner bound. It's a beautiful save by Alisson. 62nd minute though, Liverpool made their pressure definitely end up counting as Jota finds a space and finds this ball into Naby Keita. And I think I said last season, John Joe Shelby scoring on me felt wrong, and Naby Keita scoring on me felt wrong. Like, what happened to Naby Keita? Good player for Leipzig, came to Liverpool, just a forgotten man. 90 plus minutes though, 2-0 down, not really much more to talk. Liverpool were always in the attack in this game. This ball came in, punched away by Oblak. Daniel James came on as a substitute. I'm in the same predicament as Manchester United in real life. Of what to do with Daniel James, but he absolutely stormed the field there and smashed home a beautiful goal in the top corner. Consolation nonetheless, as we do take the 2-1 defeat. But no, it was nice to see Dan James get a goal, but again, still not too sure what we're going to do with him for next season. Just players ahead of him, but he obviously is there as good backup for injuries. Last game of the episode though is against Everton. We're back at home. We have to really jump back after that loss to Liverpool. We somehow don't give away the foul there, and that does allow Dan James in, again using that pace to get by defenders, and he makes it 1-0, scoring back-to-back games against the Merseyside teams. Definitely you're wanting to see, but it proves to me why he should be in my team, but again he also proves to me why he shouldn't at certain points as well over the long term. Everton did make their chances, good save here by Oblak, the ball comes back in and it's headed in by Ellis Sims. No, it's not, because the offside flag does throw up the linesman's save and is there from conceding. You see here, is he off? Yeah, he's just offside because there's only one defender between them and the goals. Moving further on, Danny Ings making that space there. James Garner appearing, smashing the post. A long time since he scored. He's another one for next season that we're not entirely sure what we'll see from him, whether or not this be selling him or keeping him. Dan James though out in this wing finds this ball to Erling Haaland. We come in the 90th minute, just try to play a bit of keep ball. If we get a chance, we'll try. Danny Ings hits the shot, goalkeeper sends it straight back to him. He taps it home into an empty net to make it 2-0 to Manchester United, and we needed this win so badly. Like, I mean, this is probably the best episode we've had since the January window, but we needed a good win, keep the clean sheet. I think it's our first clean sheet. Probably isn't it? I think it's our first clean sheet since Brighton. So first clean sheet for about a month, and as you can see here, when I say it was a crucial win, it was. We are 7 points clear of Liverpool, 8 points clear of Spurs. Both of them have games in hand, so it could be 4 and 5 going into the final six. And speaking of the final six, we're going to do that in the next episode. It's a full bumper episode. 6 games to win the league. We ain't splitting this up into 2 episodes. We're going to do it in one bumper episode to get it done. Looking further though at the bottom from the table, we can see that all the teams that have survived, because let's face it, 21 points are unavailable from the 7 games. So Derby are 21 points behind Bournemouth, they're gone basically. Burnley 15 points with 21 to play for. Nah, I could see them getting 14, maybe a push. West Brom, they've played more games, so they have 18 points available with 12 to play for. They could get 12, but I don't see Fulham and Bournemouth taking no points from the next games. So it's safe to say that the bottom sides are completely relegated. And I feel quite bad about like Burnley, Derby and West Brom. But when you consider that they've got 9 victories between the 3 of them, like, hang on, 9 and 15, 27. They get 42 points between the 3 of them. That's not good. Not good at all. That wouldn't even get them in the top half of the table together. But anyway, guys, that is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Peace.